first down here for the offense. Takes a handoff. It's Lucas. At the 35, he's open. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Looking for a man. It's Vattiato. He's got his man. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
I know everyone's yelling like you didn't get the first down, we need more yards. But if you think about it, nice short completion sets up a 3rd down. And guess what? Nowadays, 4th down, green light. We're going to go for it anyways.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into traffic, and it's picked off. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43. So now the offense is going to have to regroup. A turnover on the first drive of the game can bruise that confidence a little bit.
No doubt about it. It's so hard as an offense to create any momentum and get any confidence early when you turn it over at this juncture in the game. You're just trying to kind of feel out this defense, and you're formatting them, and you're trying different play calls to set things up for later. But when you turn it over on the first drive, it's hard to get that momentum started.
Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down. The Badgers will hustle to the line. As much a part of Wisconsin as cheese and brats feed that running back for first downs.
It's crazy, Reese. They don't find the most highly recruited guys, but they find tailbacks who are dudes. And Ron Dane to Jonathan Taylor to whoever it is, they always find a bell cow running back at the University of Wisconsin.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're just making things harder now. It's 1st and 20. They'll go right back to him. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. One of the offshoots of expansion, particularly in the Big Ten, was how viable could the ACC remain, and it just sort of ramps up the stakes when they meet on the field.
Yeah, I think all of this conference realignment, all the money talk, the loss of rivalries, but it's the haves and the have-nots. And let's be honest, the SEC and the Big Ten are the big two gorillas, right? Anytime you can make a statement and dent these two big powerhouse conferences, go do it.
I think the ACC, too, is going to play with a chip on his shoulder. Back in conference realignment, it was the best 4 programs from the Pac-12 that all chose the Big Ten and not the ACC, so this one will be interesting.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut, or I can throw it and they just spread me out and make me defend so many things, and you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
He'll pull it on the read. Short gain on the play before he slides.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
This crowd rising up, sensing that his defense needs some help. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score. Third down, and this crowd is tearing the lid off this place. The play action fake. Quarterback adapting. Under heat, and he gets rid of it.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. Splits the uprights. Good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Back to throw, it's Battiato. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Nothing too surprising about seeing the Seminoles being productive in the passing game.
Man, we can think back, Reese, to so many great offenses for Florida State, whether it's Charlie Ward or Chris Winkie, whoever it is, the trigger man being really, really good is the start of a great Florida State team.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Gonna run it. It's Lucas. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Wide out in motion. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. Throws for the tight end. It's complete. Makes the grab and a nice gain. Gets it to the 35. Back at it to open the quarter with this 1st down play. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Just couldn't get away from the tackle.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Scanning the field, it's Battiato. Might be looking to run. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He unleashes a long one. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, no!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense getting set for first down. Wide receiver shows motion. It's a reverse. Fights off a defender. He has an extensive juke library, and he exhausted it and still didn't pick up much.
I love the timing on the jet sweep there. The quarterback snapped it at the perfect moment. He could give it right away to the receiver to get outside, get around the defensive end, and start getting upfield.
Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. They'll give it to the back. Just buried it. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense sticking to...
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
Well, the offense turns it over, and talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
Use the play fake, now to throw. He turns that loose down the right side. And he's running in the open. Touchdown, Florida State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Well, I'm not sure who was closer to the receiver there, the defensive backs or us here in the booth.
That was great execution on offense. Receiver wins the route one-on-one, shows off his speed, gets himself wide open. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that ball. Nice job.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From back of the end zone, he'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close, David.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being aggressive.
Not the most productive half of this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, they were trying to set up the option, but the quarterback had no chance. Did you see the defensive tackle penetrate? What a great first step. He shot right through the offensive line and got the TFL.
Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
That's how you blow up the screen pass if you're on defense. You got to hit the quarterback fast and force the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. They're trying, and he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. 9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. They'll go right back to the run. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Love the play call on the RPO, and you're just really trusting this running back to be able to make a guy miss and then get into the second level. The offensive line did their job, gave him a crease, but that was the running back making that linebacker miss in the hole before getting north.
Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Motion from the offense. On the run, it's Lucas. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. The Seminoles want to crank the tempo. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Going for the return. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points?
Off play action on first down. Forced out of the pocket. He'll fire to his right. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Really nice job by the defense. Understand that QB starts to roll out to his right. I got to continue to play the deep pass down the field. I can't just run up and try to go tackle him. Nice coverage down the field, which led to the incompletion.
Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Love the competitive nature by the defender on that play. That's just a 50-50 ball, and that defender swatted it away.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man, it's Anthony. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. They've been overwhelmed so far in this first half, but if they could muster a score, maybe a glimmer of hope.
Yeah, and I know it's been a struggle. They've been struggling this whole game, but let's get something positive going into halftime. Coaches want...
And the quarterback is snowed under.
I know it's early in this game, but, man, this defense has had their number. They did a great job. Already built a huge lead. Now getting this offense in a situation where they got to pass the football, and they better protect their quarterback better than they are right now.
Got his man downfield. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Finds him out of the backfield. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. And the Badgers send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Gets it out of the air for the first time today and didn't see much of him. That loss a week ago, called on just once. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Now, they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback.
And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. To the air. It's Battiato. Finds a spot in the middle. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Yeah, and this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Seminoles will kick it away to start the second half. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
On second down, he'll let it fly. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's looking downfield to throw. Unloads to the wideout. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Pauly. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. We always talk about the Wisconsin ground game, but the Badgers have had some efficient quarterbacks in recent years, too.
And just finding the guy that fits, right? That they're a scheme fit, a system fit. Finding that guy that can be a complement to the run game. That's what you want with a great Wisconsin offense.
From the gun, running back on the move. And he's brought down, but the defender got a face full of stiff arm before he picked up that first down.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Now on second down. He's looking to throw. Fires into traffic, picked off. Got room on the return. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Knowles! And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Navy is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point, but you take a look at the scoreboard and you see we have ourselves a tight game. They're up by a field goal over Mississippi State. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Trying to get to it. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you've got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in the second half.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Well, this defense has been dominating their opponent all game long, and I think you're really seeing the fruits of their labor on the recruiting trail. They have got some dudes up front, out of high school, in the portal, and those guys are just wreaking havoc on this offensive line.
I guess they believe the entire field is 4-down territory, a bit of an odd choice, but they'll go for it on 4th and 12 miles. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Going for the big play. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
There's not many play calls on the sheet to score a bunch of points really quickly. So you got to go for it here. I like the aggressiveness, but this offense continues to miss the mark, and they just got to score more points. They got to do better. Right, Palmer? That's expert analysis. They got to do better.
You know, you're in the red zone. You bring out a bunch of tight ends on the field. So the defense, they were expecting a run on that one. They were physical, and they were able to force the negative play.
He caught it. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. And the Noles headed quickly to the line. They believe in their running game on 3rd and goal here. Touchdown, Florida State. And the route is on. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. He's going to bring it out from deep. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
When you hear about it all the time in football, go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
He wants to pass it on second down. Quarterback strolling away from Heath. And it's picked off for the third time today. And he's brought down, but this interception, a huge play to end this quarter. They'll break the seal on this quarter here on first down. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Made a little something out of that run. He picked up a couple down to the 14. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Fast motion from the offense. Looking to throw, it's Battiato. Makes his connection. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And after that short completion, what will they do now? Just a few inches to go.
Yeah, and you wanted to get the ball out quick, and you wanted your receiver to make the play for you and get the first down. You don't now. Decision time, fourth and short.
Man, when I was at Florida, Steve Spurrier would wait for this opportunity in a game, fourth and inches, and he'd signal in Red Snoopy. Quarterback sneak. It works every time.
Touchdown Seminoles! And the beatdown has ensued. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their fourth straight win.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And here's the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Looking for a crease to the left. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The Badgers in the hurry-up. Takes a handoff. It's White. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on fourth down.
Man, as a defense, you're like, oh, they're going to draw us offside. They're going to draw us offside. They're not going to go for it. They go for it, and you get the big stop. You set your offense up. You've turned the momentum. This defense should be feeling really good about themselves.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Looking to scramble. Touchdown, no! And the stomping has commenced. They can now exhale just a little bit with that lead, and they are close to a victory here in the 8th week of the season.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Red pass, it's complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. It's 3rd down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. Running with power. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. And the Badgers come to the line with a new set of downs.
Jackrabbit.
Caught in the backfield. It's White.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. A strike downfield. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He's got it and still on his feet. Stopped after making the catch. The Badgers come to the line in the hurry-up. On 2nd down, he'll fire. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting.
Trying to get the 2. Here comes the heat, and down goes the quarterback, and they won't be able to get any closer with the 2-point try. At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick. Ball skips out of bounds, penalty flag flies, and the onside kick is unsuccessful. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense lining up for a first down play. The give as they work on that clock. Across the 25, he's got room. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. They got him down pretty quickly, but they're set up now at the 21-yard line.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. And they don't have to go for a touchdown here with this little time left and with the lead, but they might anyway. Looking for a man. It's Thorne. He makes a grab. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Indiana unleashed a furious offensive attack and reminded folks in Bloomington of what things were like when Lee Corso was in charge. An A-plus performance from the Hoosiers. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Here's a throw downfield late. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Line gets set, first down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Finds his man. It's Lucas. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down.
29 Philly.
They'll run play action. Fires to the end zone. And the ball is picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's inside the 40. At the 20. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Wisconsin.
And this defense has had a rough day, but how about this play? Breaking on the football, making the pick, taking it to the house, maybe build some momentum for some future games.
They'll line up to go for 2.
Get set, get set. Ready, go.
Out of the gun, looking to throw. Pass is incomplete. 2-point conversion is no good. Not really sure why they went through that entire exercise, but that'll be the ball game. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down.
Welcome to Starkville, Mississippi, affectionately referred to as Stark Vegas, where earplugs are highly recommended because the cowbells will be ringing. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day, as we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on the fourth-ranked team in the land, the Mississippi State Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Line is set on third down. Wide out in motion. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
And this punt will be down just on the Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Got the first down and more. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
Nice play offensively. You go with the toss to the left, and how about the blocking downfield by the wide receiver on that play? If you're going to run to the perimeter, you got to have guys doing work downfield for you, and they had it on that one.
Trying to find his man on first down. Gets it out quickly. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and...
Welcome to Starkville, Mississippi, Davis-Wade Stadium, where they've got a fever, and the only prescription is more cowbell. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on the 4th-ranked team in the land, the Mississippi State Bulldogs. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. This offense has a 2nd down play. Now the play fake. Pressure coming. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He's got an open man. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
And they did everything right in this 4-minute type situation, trying to bleed the clock. First you get the completion, then you get the 1st down, and you stay in bounds.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the 4th quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
So this offense has the lead. They have the ball. They have the clock on their side and a chance perhaps to put it out of reach. And he runs it in for the score. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Wide receiver shows motion. They'll start this drive with a pass. Buying some time. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Caught over the middle. It's Coleman. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the 4th quarter with the big lead, he's still taking shots.
Touchdown, Mississippi State! On 1st down, here comes this offense. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close. Not sure exactly whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
Well, one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And with a lead like they have here in the 4th quarter, no question this offense is going to continue trying to pound the rock. They're going to run the football and try to ice this game.
This 3rd down play might be the last chance for this defense to stay in the game. Working the middle. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
Touch pass on the jet sweep.
Just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. First down.
The Bulldogs have it with a 1st and 10. Pulls and throws off the RPO. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. All the way down to the 25-yard line. It's 1st and 10. They want to just keep throwing it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there. More and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
Mississippi State hoping to ring up a score in this red zone trip. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the 1st down.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
And those are tough passes. When you start throwing those balls towards the sidelines, it's a longer throw for the quarterback to make, and I think that's when you see the majority of the misses for guys, the majority of the overthrows and a little bit of inaccuracy start to show itself.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. When you get this deep in the season and that 0 is still in the lost column, that target on your back just gets bigger and bigger.
And some people handle it better than others. We've seen some teams melt late in the season, and we've seen other teams thrive on it and embrace it. So this team so far has embraced it, and everything they've shown me, Jesse, throughout the regular season says that they're going to continue to embrace it and continue to play well.
Yeah, that's a great point, guys. They've got the target on their backs right now. That's not sneaking up on anybody the way they might have done earlier in the year when we didn't quite know who they were or what they're about. Everybody right now in the entire country and all of college football knows that this team's for real. They've got to put it together now to close this season out strong.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese